Hello. Do you feel that companies are going to hire you? Okay, so today is April 21st, 2020, and it's Tuesday. So my name is Keith Lau. I'm your recruitment advisor. Today we will talk about interview follow-ups. Okay, finally I do have some time, and whether you received the signal, if you are okay with it and you are selected to proceed further, and they will give you offer and wants to hire you. Okay, so yesterday our video reveals that okay, you have some scenarios, okay, and that you didn't proceed further, but you don't know, right? So what you need to do, basically, I always suggest is follow up. Okay, whether they feel or you feel that they would not hire you or not, it is a courtesy. Okay, you still need to follow up, and it's very important as well. And you leave also a good impression so that you can build the relationship further. I don't know whether you can use it or not, but it is also showing that you are still passionate about the company role, about the people, and you are a good professional, right? So this is no harm. So I always suggest that you should do that, even though it's very slim chance. Okay, but please still do that, right? It's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I think your goal is, of course, is to want to get a job, right? But at least if that does not work, then as I said, build relationship, because I been like trying this for like a few times, and then I saw that after 2 or 3 months, then people would hire me. Okay, or after 2 or 3 months, you don't know that the person you met actually changed to another company, and then he asked me, invited me to have another interviews or do some other things, refer to another department, whatever that could happen. So don't just about the short term, about the long term, 2 or 3 months, 3 or 4 months. Okay, it always happens. Okay, so this is what I tell you about the tips. Okay, so what do you think? Please comment below and give me a yes if you agree, and yes, yes if you still follow my 30 days program, because I see that every day in Facebook or YouTube there's some people watching, and I don't know who, because you never leave any comments, right? But this is live. Okay, we do have more interactions, and then I can answer your questions or get back to you. So please, okay, leave me comments. Okay, and yeah, I really love that more interaction. So what I'm doing is 30 days programs to help you to get back your work, and you can watch all my videos for free, normally 15 minutes long, and just like my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channels, then you can pop up the notifications, and then you just enjoy that. Okay, and every week there's also a free group Zoom coaching call, right? So we are going to the end of the week 4. So yeah, I'm looking forward to work with you. Besides, I also understand that wants to understand more about your job search and interview status. Okay, because if you follow me, then you should have some interviews on hand, and there's some something that you should happen. Okay, otherwise you can't make it for this 30 days. Okay, but I do really want to help you. So I welcome any questions from you. Okay, if you need that, send any direct message to me. Follow me on LinkedIn, and always, if you want, schedule 25 minutes sections with me, and I would like to help you. Okay, so www.next-role.com, you can access to all my programs and understand more about me, and then you can schedule the call, okay, if you need. Okay, so first of all, I'm sorry for maybe today I did overrun again, but yeah. What do you mean by follow up? First of all, okay, it's a very quick one. It should start from the moment that before the end of the interviews, okay, or they ask you, okay, do you have any questions for me? Okay, so you start that process. Okay, so you can first of all summarize your skills and expertise once again. You can ask smart questions, okay, and lead them, guide them to answer the next steps. Okay, so you can feel the answer whether it's good or not. Okay, and understand their response, so that you also, as I said, lead the flow and always lead. So ask them to tell you about the next steps and what they thought about you. Okay, so this is so important. And so I was again, okay, if not, okay, then just make friends, and keep in touch and make an impression. So as always, there's some other questions, okay, you can ask, and I've been reviewed it for yesterday video, but right now, if you want to ask, maybe just simply, okay, may I know the next steps, is okay, right? It's all appropriate as well. Okay, so how to ask appropriate questions? Go back to watch all my videos. I suggest that you watch from day one if you don't know me or if you're new to me. Okay, That's because I think social media sometimes there's no continuity, and every time I do have a topic, and then maybe 3 or 5 points, but um, I actually design whole programs and they link together, and this is like a story. So this 30 days is not really just makeup, right? I really have have some efforts for that. Okay, so for follow up, I also mentioned about that either you get the name card if you're face to face, but if you just now using a videos, interviews, and all those things, ask for the email address. If not, then simply, a lot of people right now have LinkedIn profile, right? So ask them the permission if I can add you, okay, connect with you. Because why? It just wants just want an email address so that you can send something, okay, to connect or to message to people, right? So that's why either email, either name card, maybe you have the top phone numbers, or you send a LinkedIn message so that you can follow up, right? By the way, make it simple. Send a thank you email within 1 day. And I do have, of course, email templates and some guidelines for you, but today's focus will be the signals to hire you or not. So I just want to give you the concept about what's going on. So in this email, be specific about, okay, my name is Keith. Met with you yesterday morning, 10 a.m. Okay, I want to thanks for your time and opportunities. And then you mentioned one thing which maybe you covered in the interview, or one thing that you never covered in the interviews, and you want to give supplementary information. And then you also ends with, okay, I want to know more about the next steps, and I really want to work with you. I've treasured the opportunities, and thank you so much again, something like that. So that makes the whole email very simple, and express your interest so that they know that you're passionate, and you know that they want that job, right? So this is important. Okay, and if they have no response or no feedback, that's quite normal, right? And I will recommend you to give them a call or email to follow up again the second time. So in about 5 working days. Why five? I'm just not making the numbers, but 2 or 3 days is like really bombarding people and chasing people, and it's not really friendly. But after 5 days, the chance is getting lean and slower a little bit, right? So 5 days is an optimal number, and according to a work week, so maybe most likely the next week, okay, almost the same time. So that will be good, okay, to remind people. And again, these 2 emails just to ask for the next steps, okay? It's not a long whole paragraph about you, about anything. So it just wants to say that you are interested and wants to know what can you help and cause your company, so that you wants to hear some news, okay? If not, okay, they don't reply again, then walk away, okay? You just don't chase people, and don't take it personal, and move on. There's lots of roles out there, and you could apply some other roles. And as I said, recruitment is a numbers game, right? So are you okay right now? Are you still with me? Okay, so comment below if you're okay, then I will do another topic. Okay, this second topic will be whether you have any feedback from the hiring managers or from HR, whatever, that you need, to think whether it's a positive sign or the signal, or something that you feel that they would like to proceed further with you, whether they're interested in you. Okay, so first of all, there are something like, okay, I commit something after interviews. What we might commit is not something like, okay, well, you know what, thank you so much for your time, and then we have a lot of candidates, so we will get back to you in 2 weeks, okay, and then you may receive a call or email, whatever. So blah, 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 blah. It's very boring, and just tell me the normal process, okay? But what I mean by commit is, okay, hey, by the way, I want to talk to my boss, okay? He's actually on leave, on travel, or busy or something. Then I will get back to you in Friday after his feedback or views. So these kind of commits will be kind of actions that he said he will be going to do. Okay, so this is what I mean by commit. Okay, if it's at 2 weeks time, then just normally it's a reject message, and it's saying goodbye. Okay, so you will always receive the applicant tracking system email and say thank you so much. We do have a lot of competition, and then we decide to move on to some other candidates, right? So you receive a lot of discussion. So commit is something actions, okay, and this is what they're very concrete to tell you about what they're going to do, okay. And secondly, if they are interested in you, they will always ask for your availability, right? Do you agree? So even though if you want to hire someone, you want someone on board, directly, and as soon as possible, but Of course, I think you don't get me wrong. You always think that HR is always asking these questions. Yes, HR, yes, just formalities. But if that is the higher managers, then will be another scenario or case. And also, they're not asking about whether you can leave. Okay, is it 1 month notice or can you work out sometimes so that you can come here earlier? It's not that those kind of things. In additional, you can ask it. Okay, so we would like to maybe arrange second interviews or something, but we don't know because the boss haven't decided yet. And then, but how about your availability next week? Do you have any travel plans? Or are you busy or whatever? So these kind of availabilities asking is also, a signal and very good signs for you, so that at least they will proceed further and have some next steps, right? Do you agree? Okay, so thirdly, they called you. Okay, that's simple, right? Everyone knows that someone called you is not because they wants to test your mobile whether it's work or not, right? They really wants to ask you something or discuss something. They're not doing it for fun. They're doing it for purpose, right? So think about another way. It's like, okay, if I'm a person, so I called you and I sell you a lot of things, blah, 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 and then most likely you want to, you want me to shut up and cut the line. But another case is, okay, if you want to buy something from other people, then you're interested and you're initiated to call them because you want to get more information, right? That is the same case, same principle. So they want to talk to you, then discuss what, okay? They discuss about, I don't know, the process about money, if money that is a good sign. They discuss about your feedback, okay? What do you think about these role and this manager or something, right? So that they probably will call you and understand more about your force, because this is going to help them to make the offer and to decide whether your salary and all those things. Okay, so if they call you and ask for feedback and or tell you the progress or even approval process later on, what you need to do and what they want to do, and that will be a great one. But if they do not call you, okay, or they will never call you, right? Say sorry, okay? They will not never. So calling is very good signs. And you know what? I just share with you. Okay, normally what I do as a HR. So after interview, I will ask the hiring managers once again, very direct questions. Okay, what do you think about the candidates? Okay, I think I mentioned about these yesterday. So they may say a lot of things, right? And if they're busy, then I will just drill down to one very quick questions. Okay, yes or no. Okay, some of you may challenge to me that, okay, I can't, meet with a person and the design immediately. Is it good or bad? I can hide that one. Okay, definitely fine. But why I'm asking yes or no is because I'm also, I'm not saying I'm also experienced, but I'm also thinking about if I give you 10, 11, 20, whatever candidates for you to consider, then you're never able to get to hiring someone, maybe just 1 year, then you can hire someone. But so what I need to do, if I'm experienced HR, I will guide you about which one is good, okay? And I will not give you every series, okay? I just will give you a little batch, and then you need to compare. So this is the tactics for HR if it is experience, okay, or recruiters, okay. So what I'm asking for this is actually thinking about, okay, if no, then don't waste the effort for everyone. If we say, okay, it might be possible, then we can discuss one or two questions and what kind of comparison that you need, okay. But if yes, definitely, what I do is I will call the candidates, okay. I will have keep them warm, okay. So that's why the reason why I'm calling that candidates and actually is a good sign, and I'm giving them, something to prepare, right? Maybe you need to think about whether you want to join us or not, right? Because sometimes we are going to convince the candidates to join rather than people begging for jobs, okay? So it depends, okay? And fourthly, okay, the email you received from them is not about, again, not about information about, informations, inform that, okay, it's not good or something. So this information is basically asking for references, asking for, can you give me some certificates or reference letter? Can you give me salary proof, right? Those kind of things, which is this is basically asking for, as I said, we are compiling for salary proposal or something. So this is actually what they need, the ingredients. So that's why if they ask you, basically, this is also a very good sign that they will proceed further with you. And you will be happy, okay, about this. And I will talk about this topic tomorrow, how the formation of salary and the proposal and all those things, okay. Finally, I think you know that test the water. Okay, that means it's very direct. Ask about money and salary. Okay, I will also say that money is a good sign because money is actually the most important part of the offer. Of course, the offer may not only be about money, about the company, the environment, the job nature, the benefits, how many annual leave, medical, whatever. But money is indeed the most important for a company as well. So if they ask you, okay, it's almost like halfway success. So normally what they will do is they will say, okay, if I can only give you this salary, what do you think? Okay, or what is the lowest possible salary? Okay, can you let me know realistic, what's exactly the range? Or okay, if I don't know if we are going to do something like this, then what do you think? Something like that. So they test you what they can do, which is your comfortable range. Because at the end of the day, the salary proposal, they need to know your exactly salary expectations and how much you're gonna be accept. Okay, if not accept, then the approval process just go around and around. Okay, just waste a lot of time. So that's why test the water as experienced recruiters again will be very important. Okay, and company do not want to give you very high salary but very low salary, but an optimal number that everyone is happy and win-win, right? So that's why this is important. So I'll say that I'll tell you more about tomorrow. Again, please follow my 30 days program. So comment below. Did you learn something today, and what are your greatest takeaway? And so if you are not sure, okay, whether you hear that the signals, okay, just practice more and then maybe related to your previous experience, so you understand why and how HR will proceed further for you and how they operate behind the scenes. Okay, so I do have a master class which is called Secrets That HR and Recruiters Will Never Tell You. So exactly will tell you all about these, okay, about the salary as well. So the link here, and every time I will have the link here. So www.next-row.com/masterclass hyphen secrets. Okay, so that is one word. So you will know more about the helpful, useful, practical experience from me. And again, this is lifetime for you. So you can relate it anytime for your next role, next interviews, and next job, okay, in the future, right? So that is really good. So thank you so much again. Tomorrow will be formation of salary and how HR is doing the salary proposal. Stay tuned and see you and talk to you. And yeah, if you haven't joined my masterclass, then please do. And then tomorrow, I also got a new masterclass which is talking about CV. Okay, so if you're interested, let me know and then I can send you a link as well. Okay, so thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. I will have LinkedIn Live again at 10:30. Bye bye.